And I was like, no one's going to love me anymore. No one's going to like me. I'm never going to find a girlfriend. My friends are going to think I'm fat. I'm not going to be able to actually be friends with anyone. So I'm just going to stay home. Until God came into the picture. So funny how he works. I started going to church. I'd been going to church for a long time, but I'd changed churches, gone to this space where I go to church now at Grace, and started connecting with God in a different way. And I remember the first thing he told me was go buy a Bible. Now, I don't know how the heck I knew that it was God. Like at that time, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me about his voice. I thought I was going crazy. Maybe, Dill, you've been in bed too long. Like you need to go do something else. But I was like, cool, let me act on this. I'm going to go buy a Bible, because that's what I felt he said to me, is go buy a Bible. Made the missions, went to buy a Bible. It was called an Everyman Study Bible, which was just perfect for me because I'm such an analytical character and I'm a man. Like, what are the odds that would align? Went and bought that and just started reading it because I had nothing else to do, and I started connecting more with God. It's so funny because I actually still had steroids in my cupboard, and over the next 3 weeks while spending time reading this book, again, I felt this kind of voice or this deep impression in me say, you need to chuck those things away. And chucked them away, and I actually got better a week later. And then I was like, oh God, you're so cool, and I was so excited. Now I'm on like fire for God. I'm like, God, you are so sick, because I felt like he gave me, like it was transactional. It became this thing like, if I do good, you'll give me something. So I was still stuck in the mindset that I was from high school. And then a week later I go to gym, like, yeah, I'm back in it. Like in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna look good again. I'm gonna be ripped, but I'm not gonna take the steroids. And then tore my ligaments in my knee and went back to square one, but blamed God even more. And then I was like, cool, I can choose to do that, or I can choose to do something else. And I was like, well, I can't do anything. I'm going to get to know God better, and let's see if this God is who he says he is. Journeyed with that, and I just felt like what he was doing with me. The first thing is that I felt his voice say again that, or in the Bible it says band of brothers. There was this page that just said band of brothers, and I was like, okay, what does that mean? And actually what I felt was like, I need to start this Bible study, and I was like, for men, and I was like, are you mad? Like, are you mad, God? Like, and I was like, Dill, are you stupid? Like, are you talking to yourself? Do you think you can do this? I had so many doubts, and then there was just something in me that said, just do it. So I was like, cool, I'm ready, I'm gonna do it. Started doing it, started making like great mates. So guys started coming through, and we started having Bible study, and that pretty much helped a lot of my faith. Still wasn't, like I was convinced, but I still wasn't fully convinced. And I feel like a lot of us go through that, where we doubt. We doubt that if God is really real. And I went through a bit of a season with that, and then I went and I did this Alpha course. And like I was like, I'm stepping into this church with all these people that don't know who God is, and I'm like, cool, I took my vow. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna prove that God's right in my life. I know he's real. Went to this thing, journey over 9 weeks, went on this weekend away, got baptized. I genuinely had felt the love of God. I was like, I need to be a Christian. I need to follow this guy, Jesus. And felt that love just by the people who are around me through them. But there was one more clause, and it was like the next week. Over the next week, I was like, okay, God, the only way I'm going to fully commit to you, and I can't believe I bargained with God. Like, I don't advise it, but bargained with God, and I said, I will completely follow you. Like, I'll do anything you want me to do if you fix my knee. So the next week we went to Alpha, and everyone gathered around and prayed for my knee. And they had been doing it through the whole Alpha course. So I was like, cool, one more bash, let's give it a go. These people gathered around me, they started praying for me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, I'm in tears. And then all of a sudden, nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I can't do this. I just can't do this. I can't follow a God that allows me to suffer. That was my perception. Woke up the next day just with such a negative attitude. I was like, stuff this. Got out of bed and I was like, hang on, my knee. I was like, no, come on, no, something's not right. It was right because it was feeling right, but it didn't feel right. And got up and started walking. I was like, there's no pain in my knee. And I was like, no ways. So I started running up and down the passage. Now my passage is long, it's like 4 meters. So it's like I'm trying to be Usain Bolt in 4 meters, running, hitting the walls, and I'm like twisting my knees, almost like I was in an episode of Footloose. And my knee was fine, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't wait to start telling people about this, that I'd been healed. And that was the moment where it set me on fire on the course that I'm at now, where I was like, I got to see the miraculous happen. I got to see God speak to me in such a way that I wanted him to speak to me. So in all honesty, like after my after my knee got healed and I was like on fire for God, after that all happened, it shifted my perspective completely. It shifted it from where I thought God was this horrible person sitting on a throne willing to just, with his staff, tell me I'm being good and I'm being bad, and here's your reward if you do something good, and here's the consequence if you do something bad. It shifted from that, my perspective, to a God that actually loves me and that his timing is the best timing, and he has everything perfectly orchestrated for when it's best going to suit us, because he has us in mind. And I only could see that through hindsight. Like, I could only see God working by looking back, and I really hope that this little thing, my testimony, helps shift your perspective. If you thought God is this God that wants you to suffer, wants you to hurt, and doesn't actually love you, the thing is that he actually does, and he wants the best for you. And I can't explain why bad things happen and why we went from where we were, but I do know that there is hope. And then if Jesus, when Jesus does come into our lives the same way that Jesus came into my life, there's change, and it's happened, and it's evident in my life. So I just want to challenge you. If you perceive God in a certain way that you think that he's a bad God, I challenge you to look at that perspective and ask the question of why do you think that? What inside you is giving you that lens, and to really engage with who he is and find out his character, because I know when you do, you're going to see the real heart of God, and you're going to know that he wants the best for you. So I challenge you, maybe you want to go journal it, you want to go write it down, and you just want to find out what is it that's deep down inside that's actually causing you or giving you that perspective of God. If you want to share your answers, if you want to chat about it, you can drop a comment in the comment box, or you want to DM us, whatever you want to do. And even if you need prayer for these things, do comment so we can pray for you, because I do know what it's like to have gone through this. And yeah. So if you want to carry on following the journey, maybe you want to hit the subscribe button and follow me and join me in the journey and join the community that gets to watch this. Let's be a community that fights for true connection. I'll see you in the next vlog. I love you. Thanks for being patient with me.
Say that again. Feel like you're in the blooper reel.
Wow, it's not a blooper, I meant it.
You did it. Try again.